I want it now and I ain't never gon' back down. I want it now and I ain't never gon' back down. I want it now and I ain't never gon' back down. I want it now and I ain't never gon' back down. I am no regular citizen. Do you understand what you witnessing? You cannot tell what the difference is. I want it all and I'm winning it. I do not care about opinions. Time to make a few decisions so I can take a position. I'ma go get it, I'm punching and kicking. I keep on moving, they off of me. Just do it and stop at I'm talking G. I'm not expressing no modesty. I can't see nobody stopping me. If there's a problem.
Sheridan. Small forward number 15, Kiana Del Oliveira. At power forward number 23, Malaysia McHenry. And at center number 30, Sabria Hunter. Next we have the starting five for the U.S. Marine women. Point guard number 10, Aranisha Jefferson. Power forward number 1, Shelby Lindsay. Small forward number 21, Kaylee D'Arcy. At center number 12, Brianna Allen. And at shooting guard number 32, Veronica French. Officiating our game tonight will be Tori, Phoebe, and Marky. Let's play ball, ladies.
Final game of the day here at the Smith Fitness Center 2024 Armed Forces Basketball Championships. Dan Hawkins, Joel Hines. It's Army and Marines women on the court. Now we'll go through the starting lineup for you. First for Army and head coach Katusha Dilworth. Point guard Precious Williams gets the call. She's from West Palm Beach, Florida. Shooting guard is Jada Sheridan. In the front court, it's Kiana D'Oliveira and Malaysia McHenry, both at small forward, and center Sabria Hunter rounds out the starting lineup. For the Marine Corps women, for Coach Christopher Madden, as the tip is up and we are underway. The point guard is Aranisha Jefferson, and shooting guard Veronica French. Shelby Lindsay and Brianna Allen and Kaylee D'Arcy are the small forwards. So here we go. Hunter and a quick whistle. And it's going to be Jefferson whistled for the foul for the Marines. And Joel, this should be an interesting matchup. The Marines coming off their first win in, dare I say, a long time yesterday.
Yes, they got that win last night against Navy, and hopefully they can carry that momentum over into today's game against a tough Army squad, against Precious Williams, who's the leader of this team, and their formidable size in the front court.
I've talked to both head coaches before the game, as Army on the attack, and D'Oliveira puts in the bucket. But he said, hey, we got to take advantage of our opportunities, did Chris Madden, the head coach for the Marines. And he said, we got to put ball pressure on Army as well.
Yes, D'Oliveira there with a great baseline jumper on a highly contested shot by D'Arcy. On the Army side, I see a change. No Tatiana Wayne in the backcourt.
Jada Sheridan getting her first start of the tournament for Army. And it's going to come back the other way. Chris Madden coaching them up right in front of our broadcast position. But Army sitting at 2-1, and Coach Dilworth told me before the game, she's like, look, we didn't play very well. We knew we had some things offensively and defensively we needed to clean up. We're going to correct that today.
And we'll see here as the Marines come out in this 1-2-1-1 pressure.
And Sheridan travels, so the ball pressure works on that possession.
It did. Great job by Brianna Allen there, extending herself, contesting. Great start.
Long shot put up by Jefferson. And it'll be Army basketball.
It is critical for the Marines to have good offensive possessions leading to great shots within the flow and rhythm of the offense. Contested rush shots will not help today.
Shot put up by McHenry on the baseline, rebounded by Darcy. Marines trying to get their first bucket of the game here. Darcy for three, yes! Oh, check that, that was Lindsay.
Shelby Lindsay was very, very active yesterday. She picks up where she left off, grabbing the rebound, and on the other end, turning it into 3 points as Allen contests again underneath. She's a force down low on the interior.
Johnson checking in for the Marines. And much like Navy did when they came out against Air Force earlier in the women's game, Marines coming out with some energy here.
They are. Again, last night, their win, that was a good sign. And their first game against Army, they did play Army tough in that first half. So they know they can play with Army. They're not going to back down. We should be in for a competitive contest. Great ball movement by the Marines right now, finding Lindsay in the corner again for her second consecutive three. And that's what you get when you work the ball both sides. You pass the ball, multiple hands touch it. It ends in great offense.
6-2 lead for the Marines, just underway. Final game of the day. And Hunter underneath. And the former Golden Knight can't connect.
And Allen again contesting the shot without fouling and grabbing the rebound, sending Marines on the offensive end. Let's see if they can convert again.
Darcy got her shot blocked by McHenry. She was all over that. And Ray John Harris is up off the Army bench pretty quickly here. 3 minutes gone by here in quarter number one between Army and the Marines.
Darcy's been having a great tournament so far as she comes off the top. Unfortunately, the Marines got called for that foul on the screen.
Veronica French whistled for the foul, and again, the ball pressure from the USMC.
The Marines are content on that 1-2-1-1 press, dropping back to a man, which is giving Army fits right now.
Darcy came up with that steal. And a traveling violation from Keishana Johnson. Turnover for the Marines.
Again, unfortunate play there by Johnson. Has to catch the ball with one pivot foot established. She shuffled there, got called for the travel.
Hope Brown, a second lieutenant from Fort Sill, Oklahoma, into the contest for the first time.
Great hedge by Allen there on the ball screen. Rotation by the weak side defense resulting in another Army turnover. Now the Marines have to put some scores with these stops to attempt to extend this lead here.
And they reset the shot clock to 28. That was the reason for the stoppage in play here. Chris Madden has to be really happy with this start.
Absolutely. Great start in this first 4 minutes of the game. Hopefully for the Marines, they can string great possessions together and continue to build on this lead.
Brianna Allen, a little bit too strong. It's Malaysia McHenry running with the basketball. She left it for Sheridan, and Sheridan kept running by. The ball knocked away. A steal from Brianna Allen.
Allen gets it back. Marines very active right now on the defensive end. Swings it.
Heat check three from Lindsay, but no dice. Here comes McHenry. Bounce pass to Ray John Harris. She doesn't finish. Marines, though, with the steal, or excuse me, Army with the steal.
Allen's very active on the defensive glass so far.
Precious Williams in traffic, can't connect.
Great help by Tellez. Great rotation in the middle of the paint. She gets some early action here in the game.
Johnson working against Hope Brown. Allen, open look for three. No. And Sheridan is called for the foul. That's going to be her first. Sheridan is a sergeant from Camp Humphreys, Korea. And at the 4:43 mark of this first quarter, we have our first timeout. We'll take it as well. 6-2 Marines.
I can't take no breaks. Every game I'm never going MIA. Putting numbers on the board when I play. With the trophy in the air, I can't wait. This time I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. This time I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. This time I'm all in. Y'all walk with the big thing, been had the big face, ain't with the big screen, been had the juice. Body gon' fill up the crew, back 10 low without the roof, might send out the truth. They're gonna like Mac, make long, over Shaq, gon' cause it don't give 'em all they got hoops. Watch how snapping they
Quick couple of threes from Shelby Lindsay has the Marines on top 6-2. Halfway through quarter number one, final game of the day here at the Smith Fitness Center at Fort Moore. Day number 4, and the basketball has been good.
It has been a good day of basketball. Competitive, intense games. No let up by any of these servicemen and women.
Marines being patient in the half court. 5 on the red clock. Darcy, this time connects. And it's a 6-point lead for the Marines, an 8-2 run to start this game.
Moving the ball, passing the ball, waiting for good shots, creating second shot opportunities, as well as an active defense, forcing turnovers.
Harris picks up the foul. Harris plays with aggression for sure.
She does.
Picks up the foul though right there.
She's a force on the interior for Army.
Yes. Rebound by Hope Brown, and it's Harris out running the floor. She gets through a double team. She hits the deck, no call. Wayne is into the game for the first time for Army. At the point now, wearing number 2. Sheridan gets a screen, does the old pick and roll. Harris throws it up, no good. And it's Darcy who brings it into the front court. Jefferson is in trouble. The ball was knocked away. That's why it's not a backcourt violation. Shot clock, though, rolling under 10 right now.
Army has really ramped up their defensive pressure, forcing the Marines to retreat toward half court.
Now it's Lindsay scamming 3-on-1. Harris finishes.
Great job by Army, turning great defense into easy offense with a 3-on-1 break. Harris with the left-hand finish.
8-4 the score. USMC with the lead. Darcy throws it up. And an offensive foul. It's going to be whistled here against Kaylee Darcy.
The Marines have to keep in mind how they got this lead. Patient offense, good shots, moving the ball, executing. They must keep that up if they want their second consecutive win.
2:31 and counting here in quarter number 1. McHenry in the paint.
That was a tough move by Malaysia. Henry coming to the jump stop, and the lefty finish.
Darcy throws it high up off the glass. Deja Fletcher connects.
Great offensive rebound putback by Fletcher, making her presence felt here early.
10-6 Marines. McHenry from the corner. Scammon gets tied up with about 3 red shirts. And the possession arrow is going to be in favor of the Marines.
Army's front line is formidable, as I stated. Scammon, McHenry, and Hunter right now. 3 6-footers in there.
Hunter pulls down the rebound. 3-on-2 numbers here, and McHenry finishes on the other end.
Wayne, who's normally a starter, comes in and makes her presence felt as well, making plays, finding her teammates in transition, applying defensive pressure here.
And a double dribble violation. And it's a turnover for the Marines.
That's unfortunate. Army again has increased their half-court pressure, working their way back into the game. 2-point deficit in the waning moments of the first quarter.
And Ashley Leachman, gunnery sergeant from Killeen, Texas, wearing number 2, makes her return to the lineup. She started the first couple of games of this tournament and then got hurt, but she's back out there. Good to see.
It's good to see her back. Another ball handler, another point guard for the Marines.
Wayne for 3, in and out. Look at Hunter Sky for the rebound. And last touch by Tatiana Wayne.
Very scrappy here in the early going.
Every game today has been a treat.
It has been. We've seen something different in each game.
Allen for Darcy, and a foul, and Lindsey Scammon was in the area. Who did they call? And indeed it is Scammon, the first lieutenant from Fort Liberty, North Carolina. And Kaylee Darcy will go to the free throw line as Leachman checks back into the game for the Marines.
Coach Madden pulling Leachman out for a short while, coaching her up, telling her what he wants as she returns to action.
Darcy averaging 18.3 points a game.
She's having a big-time tournament for the Marines.
79% from the free throw line for Kaylee. She misses that one, so a 3-shot opportunity here. Hoping to connect here on this last one. 6 triples in the tournament for Darcy.
She's a very capable outside shooter, so I'm sure Army, Lindsay just caught an elbow to the face. She's down in the backcourt.
She's running to rejoin the play. Shot from McHenry won't go, and Darcy is able to get the ball, and they're going to call McHenry for a foul.
Shelby Lindsay is tough, checking her teeth. She's very tough after taking that elbow on the defense, forcing the turnover.
Every Marine staff sergeant I know is tough. Gotta be.
First to fight.
French, nice pass to a cutting Allen and a traveling violation. But the concept was beautiful.
Concept was beautiful. Great cut, great find. Just didn't finish.
But we're at the end of the first quarter. And how about this? The Marines leading by 2. Start of the second quarter here at the Smith Fitness Center. Dan Hawkins, Joel Hines, the Marines with a 2-point lead over Army. Final game of the day here. And the Marines 6 points from Shelby Lindsay on 2 triples. As a turnover for the Marines to start the quarter. 4 points for Malaysia McHenry leads the way for Army. De Oliveira and Harris also with buckets for the Soldiers. Ball pressure, which is what Coach Madden told us he wanted to see from his team, and he's gotten it through the first quarter.
Yes. And the Marines come away with the rebound on that possession after a miss on the interior by McHenry.
Allen can't connect, and Hunter pulls down another rebound. She's had a nice game on the boards here early.
She is a rebounding machine. Very active on the glass.
Hunter wants a 3, and that is going to go out of bounds, an air ball. Navy came out of the gate, surprised Air Force, I think, a little bit today. Marines doing just that to Army right now. Darcy, her 3 won't go. Wayne on the move, stops and pops from the free throw line.
That is a great basketball play in transition. Don't have to force your way to the basket if it's not there. Use the foul line as a barometer, whether to keep going, to stop and pop. And Henry chose the latter. Wayne, excuse me.
Allen working against Hunter. Darcy, scoop layup, just missed it.
Yeah, after a good couple of first scoring games, Darcy having a tough time putting the ball in the basket, but she comes up with a loose ball. Marines have the advantage, 5-on-4. Wayne gets back into play.
Johnson gives it to Jefferson. Back up top for Allen. 9 on the red clock. Still time, 5. And it's going to be a turnover for the Marines, and then a foul to compound the issue. And Chris Madden wants a timeout.
Army has the Marines on the heels right now. They have to continue to be strong with the ball and do the things that got them to lead at the beginning of the game.
Tie game, 7:48 to play here in quarter number 2. We'll be back after this. score all knotted up at 10 apiece. And that's not a backcourt violation. Last touch by the Marines. But Jada Sheridan into the paint. D'Oliveira back into the game for Army. She goes up and a whistle. And Veronica French, the major out of MacDill Air Force Base, Florida, picks up her second foul. So likely to come out, and indeed she does. So Kaylee Darcy's rest on the bench is brief. Tatiana Wayne, reverse layup, it's good.
Wayne under control, probing in the paint, not forcing the action, waiting until she has an opening and hits the reverse layup.
Wayne with 4 points. Army's first lead of the game at the 7:06 mark of the second quarter. Shelby Lindsay, and it's Hunter down with the rebound. Wayne wants a 3, and Lindsay's able to bring it down in front of her.
Lindsay herself is very active on the offensive and defensive glass.
A shot put up by Jefferson. Jada Sheridan for Army seeing some extended action, probably her most extended action of this tournament. Wayne for 3, in and out. But look who, Hunter with the rebound. And how about Jada Sheridan and 1.
And sometimes, Dan, your best three-point shot opportunities come off offensive rebound kickouts. And again, Hunter is extremely active on the glass, establishing herself in the paint.
Let's take a look at that last one. Again, that 3. Nice.
Rhythm shot. Sheridan steps in with confidence and drains it.
Sheridan, hometown San Antonio, Texas. Misses the and 1 opportunity. That bucket was her first of the tournament.
Shelby Lindsay has an early 2 fouls. Something to note. She's a very key piece for the Marines.
Largest deficit of the game for the Marines. And how about Johnson? 3-pointer of her own.
While that pass looked like it was intended for Allen, luckily it ended up in the hands of Jefferson, who drains it from the left corner.
Third triple of the tournament for her. It's a 2-point game. The Marines can tie it or take the lead here.
No need to force the action. Remain poised, be patient, move the ball.
Allen, and draws the foul.
Great face up there by Allen at the elbow. She gathered herself, knew what she wanted to do, drove hard to the basket, showed the ball, got the defender in the air, draws the foul, heads to the line.
A returning player for this Marine Corps squad from a year ago. She was on the All-Armed Forces team as well. And drops in the free throw. Let's take a look.
Again, tries the up and under, draws the foul on Rajon Harris.
7 of 10 from the free throw line in the tournament for Brianna Allen, and she's tied up this game at 15, a 5-0 run for the Marines. And after a spirited win against Navy yesterday, the Marines battling Army. And a turnover for the Soldiers.
And they're spirited on defense right now. Staying in that 1-2-1-1, dropping back to a man, very active in the half court, creating some turnovers.
Marines able to keep possession. Shot clock is at 11. And a 3-pointer for Veronica French.
Very fortunate there, Darcy finding French on the left wing after the near turnover on the Ball screen by Allen.
And a whistle away from the basketball. And Allen is going to pick up her second foul. With 4:15 in the quarter to play. The Marines heading up court with a 3-point lead. French down low for Allen. Allen turnaround jumper, too strong. And bodies hit the floor.
Looks like that's going to be 3 fouls on Shelby Lindsay in the first half.
And that is very unfortunate for the Marine cause. She has been a beast out there today.
She has. She's very active. When she's not putting the ball in the bucket, she contributes in other ways, defensively, on the boards. Big loss right now for the Marines.
Olivia Islas, a first lieutenant out of Camp Pendleton, checks into the lineup for the first time. Ali Tellez, a staff sergeant out of Marine Corps Air Station Miramar, also in the lineup for the first time, as Jada Sheridan drops in the first free throw. And French has the ball go out of bounds. She hit the ref. That doesn't seem nice.
The refs are part of the action, huh?
Yeah. Sheridan's out of the lineup for Army. Crescenda Singletary is in for Army. She's stationed in Ansbach, Germany. 2-point lead for the USMC. McHenry, and an offensive foul.
Good job by Tellez, rotating to the middle of the floor, taking the charge. Marines ball.
And you talked about her yesterday, just doing all the things that a lot of people don't do.
Absolutely. She does the dirty work. Doesn't necessarily have to get shots, but she'll defend, she'll rebound, she'll dive in the floor for loose balls.
What a nice find. Tellez didn't finish, but Islas with a great pass. Darcy for 3. Yes!
Islas with a great pass again, not forcing the action on the inside, reverse pivoting and finding an open Darcy, stepping in for the 3 in rhythm.
Marines back to a 5-point lead. 2:53 and counting, first half. McHenry and a foul. And they're going to get Tellez. And that's actually fortunate that it wasn't whistled on Veronica French.
Yes, all these players are valuable, but especially French, team leader, veteran, the glue. Sometimes a ball handler enters offense for the Marines, capable shooter.
McHenry gets her 5th point of the game. She's 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this tournament, averaging 8 points a game for Army. Comes into this game with a 2-1 record. Only loss to undefeated Air Force.
Let's see if the Marines can finish out the half strong. They played Army tough the first time around. Let's see how they do in these last 2.5 minutes.
Brianna Allen can't get it to fall, and Wayne gets tied up. And they call the 3rd foul on Veronica French.
As you stated, Dan, that's unfortunate. 2 key players, 2 starters, Lindsay and French, having to go to the bench in the first half with 3 fouls.
Arenisha Jefferson, Mississippi native, checks into the lineup to replace Veronica French. And it'll be Tatiana Wayne at the free throw line as it's 5 fouls on the Marines here in quarter number 2. And Wayne drops in the first free throw. Averaging 12.3 points a game is the Omaha native. She had an 18-point game against Navy earlier in the tournament. Has 6 tonight. It's a 1-point game.
She and Wayne together are a very formidable backcourt as the Marines draw the foul. Malaysia hit McHenry a little overzealous there.
And she's got 3 fouls, so McHenry is going to have to come out. And Lindsey Scammon comes in for Army.
Army just keeps coming with bigs, whether it's Scammon, Hunter, McHenry, Harris. They have great size.
Scammon, volleyball player and a swimming star in high school. Holds 3 swimming records at her high school.
We have a lot of
athletes.
Multi-sport athletes here in this tournament.
2:22 to play, first half. And it's Scammon down with the rebound. Army can take the lead on this possession. Murray.
Good job rotating by Islas. Unfortunately, she was called for the block. Officials didn't think she was set. Coach Madden disagrees with the call.
Really, Mangum is in the game. Let's look at that one again. And really close call.
Bang,
You can
bang.
see why Chris Madden might be a little agitated. Michaela Murray misses the free throw. She's a corporal out of Camp Humphreys, Korea. One out of 2. Tied up, 1:58 to play in the quarter. Marines have battled all night, and that ball's knocked out of bounds by Lindsey Scammon.
Darcy imploring the official to call a foul on that drive.
Jefferson to inbound. Johnson working from the point. 8 on the red clock. Tellez won it and then gets fouled for efforts from Michaela Murray, but Tellez again cleaning up.
Tejas is like a wrecking ball out there, rebounding out of her area, going aggressively to the offensive glass, never afraid to stick her nose in it.
Allen working against Singletary, picks up her dribble, gives it to Tellez. Tellez earns a trip to the free throw line.
The Marines are doing a good job running their offense through Brianna Allen in the high post. She's not forcing the action. She's finding open players, as evidence there on that play to Tejas.
Let's watch it again. No doubt about it.
Michaela Murray just coming down on Tejas in that attempt. Tejas looking to capitalize here on the shooting foul.
Misses the first. She had 3 points last night, including a triple in that win over Navy.
She brings toughness to this squad.
That shot thrown up wildly by Mangum. And so Tellez will come up floor. trying to get the Marines back into the lead here. A minute to play in the first half.
Both teams have to be strong with the basketball. A little sloppy on the last couple of plays. 4 shots, not being strong with the ball. Pause for poise, patience.
Under a minute to play. And a traveling violation, so both teams not doing themselves any favors.
They're not. Value possession of the basketball. Coach Madden calls a play here. Again, another turnover, a series of turnovers by both teams. Army with a 3-on-1 break, and they convert. Murray with the finish.
23-21 lead here for Army. Barely any difference between shot and game clock. About 1.4 seconds. Marines would really love to get a halftime lead here.
Absolutely.
3 ball, no Tellez, yes!
Tejas again, active on the offensive board. She has really had a great rotation with a couple of starters in foul trouble.
Tatiana Wayne. Wow. A 3-pointer at the buzzer. And Army will go to the break with a 3-point lead, 26-23. What a half.
What a half, and that was a tough shot there, contested shot. Perhaps that will give Army some momentum heading to the break. We'll see how both teams come out.
We'll be back in about 14 minutes or so. We'll leave you with the highlights from an exciting first half.
Dominate, dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate, dominate. Please don't ever fix your mouth to try to diss them. I can rearrange your teeth like novice dentist. Snap like Thanos, turn to dust my competition. But I preach non-violence, so I just dismiss them. Ocean all my flows, I wear all my gold. 2 can't sell my chain, you just follow your nose. Cross your like Kyrie, I'm so grimy, leave slimy. Size of my foes, next to greatness, they look tiny. Ooh, yeah, 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 ayy. All y'all look like steak. Ooh, yeah, 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 ayy. I'm finna finish my plate. This ain't even a game, it's a dinner date. Curse my competition, watch me dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate, 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 dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate, dominate. Fresher than some Altoids or Mentos, I've been froze. Better with the alloy, I mean metal, I spit those. Let her see a bad boy, she slick, oh, I spin those. A feather like a waypoint, I'm quick, so don't slip, bro. Oh my God, tryna dominate it all, yes I go hard. I need 50 for a show, give me the whole pie. Drifting designer, you know that I'm on it, you in the end zone, but you still getting funny. Lyrics best so, but I still go and know this. Sharp bro, yeah, you show me how to fall, yeah, link on the floor, roll it, coast to coast, yeah, we gon' take the throat, whipping a horse like a Trojan. I did not come to play, I came to dominate, dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate, dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate, dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate, 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 dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate, 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 dominate. I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement, and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game.
Tell me where the competition. Seem like they all been missing. Never made a wrong decision. It's got me walking different. I stay gassed up. Please point the opposition. No scope, it's no joke. Just know I aim with raw precision. I went and got my bid up quick, 100 figures. They once was competition, now ain't sitting with us. Been on a wave since we've been away. Snatch the game, now we here to stay.
I told my mama I make it, I make a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement, and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game. I told my mama I make it, I made a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement, and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game.
It's that you can't touch me. Things get ugly, they mad now. This all must be a whole new level to count. I'm packing on the pounds, pulled up with the dog hound, and I still had time to shut it down. Now you see them all screaming my name, see them trying to switch to my lane. They ain't never fit that frame, only present when the cash came. Plenty days I've been on the road chasing. No legend ever said they was complacent. Nah.
I told my mama I make it, I make a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement, and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game. I told my mama I make it, I made a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement, and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game.
Stay relevant, stay ahead of it. That's what you gotta do. Never be pressing it. I'll just be listening. Learn from the best, never be stressed. We stay blessed. Watch me go, watch me go. Better than before, better than you know. Watch me go, watch me go. Better than before, better than you know. We'll take it all, you've had your moment. Let's show it off, let's keep it moving. We are the best, we are the movement. When the world take it over, we are the movement. I don't quit, don't give up. Mama had to raise me tough. I stay fit, I stay focused, no commotion, let's refocus. I don't quit, don't give up. Mama had to raise me tough. I stay fit, I stay focused, no commotion, let's refocus. Watch me go, watch me go. Better than before, better than you know. Watch me go, watch me go. Better than before, better than you know. We'll take it all, you've had your moment. Let's show it off, let's keep it moving. We are the best, we are the movement.
This time, told him that I'm on it. This time, I'ma let him know I'm on it. Can't find love, yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on it. I can't take no breaks. Every game I'm never going MIA. Putting numbers on the board when I play. Lift the trophy in the air, I can't wait. This time I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. This time I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. This time I'm all in.
Y'all walk with the big thing, been had the big face, shine with the big screen, been had the juice. Body gon' fill up the coupe, black 10 low without the roof, might send out the truth. They're like Mac, make lung, over Shaq, going crazy, no whipping my all they got hoops. Watch how I snapping they neck, they so I don't need to respect, move, I act the fool. It's ludicrous, watch how I'm coming to your hate league team in a month. See you got shooters, big time rolling up a body scanner, hit a new rack, John got it, they got on my shoes. All stay, get some insurance, running with a OG, get endurance, better control your breathing. Trash style, running up a wax, got a pack in the back full of matches, I'm hot as a fever. Already veteran, I don't gotta ask, they gon' let us in, get on my leg. Spinning like a tank on E, hopping out, running down on feet, baptizing the streets. Yeah, by the time of them streets, I get it solo, dolo, YOLO, mic in the speaker. I've been killing on my own, I'm serious, going off the dome, I don't need a visa. Bump that, it's a check if I pull it, so cut that. If they come at me, cause I up that. Spirit got on my feet, can't trust that. I got gold on my soul and a mind full of diamonds, so 7-11 can't touch that. Can they come with a hammer, might bust back. But when I go in, they trust that, so they up that. Hold up,
I can't take no breaks. Every game I'm never going MIA. Putting numbers on the board when I play. Lift the trophy in the air, I can't wait. This time I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, this time I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, this time I'm all in.
Tell them in the dozing, passed out from the pain in the morning. Put the work in, that's what I call it. Why they be stalling? I go for college like, there it is. Now we back again. I'm a product of my excellence that came with going in, yeah. From the lows to the highs, I done seen it all. Never stand for the wrong, but I can't talk. Now I'm finna pop off like a cannonball. Now what's the chance that I'm really a cannon star? I'm really committed to hustle religious. I run into the point and no end of the fight with defending all of mine. Who'd you pretending I'm one in a million so we could never lose to a squad that be lazy, dog? That'd be crazy, dog. Black man really don't face me, dog. Black man for the black out. If I run 100 yards, feel like shade, dog. Look, I'ma hold it down 10 toes. I was made for it. I was made for it. Yeah, people trying to tell me I'm a joke, but I was made chosen. I can't lose, baby, I've been ballin'. Shout out to the ones that got it started. I can't lose, baby, I'm an artist. Shout out to the ones that's going all in.
I can't take no breaks. Every game I'm never going MIA. Putting numbers on the board when I play. Lift the trophy in the air, I can't wait. This time I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, this time I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, this time I'm all in.
Three-point game here at the half as we start quarter number 3. Jan Hawkins, Joel Hines. And it has been a heck of a fourth day. And we're not done yet. We've still got a whole half of basketball to go.
We have a whole half of basketball to go. And in this game, Army went into the break with the momentum in their favor off a buzzer-beating 3 by Tatiana Wayne. Let's see how both teams respond.
3-point lead for Army. The Marines led really a majority of that first half, and they did it with great defensive pressure, which was one of Coach Madden's his emphasis areas for this game, and they've executed.
Yes, his coaching philosophy centers on defense, and the Marines did a great job. Their 1-2-1-1 pressure, dropping back to man-to-man, contesting shots. Let's see if they can keep it up here.
Cutter, French, yes.
The two veterans, two-man game. Allen to French, and they convert on the layup.
Done that 1,000 times.
They're very familiar with each other, have great chemistry with one another. Centerpieces of this team.
Lindsey Hunter. Or check that, Sabria Hunter. My apologies. But Hunter will go to the free throw line, and that is going to be the third foul on Brianna Allen, and that's a tough pill to swallow less than a minute into the third quarter.
Yes, 3 starters for the Marine Corps right now have 3 fouls. Allen, French, Lindsey. Let's see how they overcome this.
Hunter with her first points of the game. Perfect 2 for 2. Army was 6 of 10 in the first half from the free throw line.
The Marines worked hard to build that lead in the first half and stay in the game. They have to continue to do the things they were doing to sustain this.
French, almost the same play, just in reverse, but it goes out of bounds. And if you're Army, what are you trying to do here in the second half?
Army just has to beat that defensive pressure, the 1-2-1-1. The Marines are very active right now. As you see there, Scammon contesting the shot. And Williams has been very quiet tonight. One of the things they have to do is get her involved, Army does.
Scammon, D'Oliveira, Hunter, Sheridan, and Precious Williams on the floor to start the second half for Army. That shot was blocked. Nice job by Darcy.
One thing the Marines can do is match Army's size with Lindsey and Darcy and Allen on the front line. Shown there by Darcy.
Just falls off the rim there for Jefferson. Still a 3-point lead for Army. Army women are 2-1 in this tournament. Trying to get a third win, but the Marines have something to say, and so does Precious Williams.
In rhythm, within the flow, stepped into that 2-point shot confidently and drains it.
That was Precious Williams' first bucket of the game.
Again, Army having a 5-point lead with her only having 2 points. That's a good sign for them. Other players are stepping up. Marines have to remain poised here.
Allen gets her shot blocked by Hunter. But they're going to call the foul on her, and that's her first. Hope Brown into the lineup for Army, replacing Jada Sheridan. So an opportunity here for Brianna Allen to cut into this 5-point lead for Army.
Absolutely. Army's beginning to slowly pull away, and the Marines have to prevent that from happening. 3
points all from the free throw line tonight for Allen. Allen's averaging 11.3 points a game. She had an 18-point game, did Allen, against Air Force earlier in the tournament.
Allen's very capable on the perimeter. As you've seen here in this game, the Marines love to run their offense through her in the high post. She finds cutters and shooters. Let's see if they can sustain that here in the second half.
Double team for D'Oliveira, and she's going to find the open person. It was Brown. Wayne into the game, and it's going to just get punched out of bounds by Lindsey Scammon.
The Marines very fortunate there that Wayne did not hit that wide open shot. Army did a good job getting the ball out of the trap, reversing the ball, and finding Wayne on the left wing.
Darcy. Gets the ball taken away. Army has a 3-on-1 break. Nice give and go to Scammon, and she puts it in. She's got 2 points.
Veronica French with the minimal contact. Lucky that the officials didn't call her for a fourth foul there.
Shot on the baseline. And another fortunate break that Jefferson didn't get whistled for a behind-the-back foul there.
Offensively, the Marines have to get back to what they were doing in the first half, moving the ball, player movement, executing on offense. Right now in the second half, we're seeing a lot of one-on-one play, one-pass shots.
The ball goes through the hands of Hunter, picked up by the Marines.
Great rotation, the 1-2-1-1 as Army advances the ball. They attempt that diagonal pass, and Jefferson's there for the steal.
Be impatient on this possession. And an offensive foul.
Brianna Allen wasn't quite set there on the ball screen. Jefferson tried to come off a little bit too quickly. Maybe pause for 1-2 count. Make sure your teammate is set, then come off shoulder to shoulder.
That is a very, very tough blow for this Marine offense and defense. Wayne leaves it for Mangum, who wanted the 3. Scammon with the rebound.
And again, Army showing their formidable size. Second chance opportunities.
Shot blocked, maybe inadvertently, but blocked nonetheless by Lindsey.
Lindsey's very active defensively, extending herself and contesting the shot.
Wide open look for Jefferson. Yes!
Great job by Shelby Lindsey making the extra pass, the right pass, finding her teammate on the catch and shoot in the corner.
Down to a 2-point advantage for Army. Mangum just throws it up wildly, but Scammon able to pick it up.
Scammon is very active on the offensive rebound as Shelby Lindsey gets another block.
Lindsey is everywhere tonight.
She is. She's like a Swiss Army knife for the Marines.
Let's watch that block again. Nope.
Great help defense, extends herself, goes straight up, doesn't come down. All ball.
Scammon wants a 3. She nailed it.
Big time shot by Scammon, the lefty.
He's got 5 points in this second half. It's a 5-point lead for Army. Marines get the ball back.
This will be a good time for the Marines to reset, regain their poise, ensure that they get a great shot in this possession.
Tellez for 3. And Army will slow it up here. It's been fast and frenetic here in this third quarter. Ray-John Harris in the game. Baby Hook gets her own rebound. Second chance, third chance. Fourth chance for Army. And it's Veronica French and the Marines with the basketball.
Army is relentless on the offensive board with their size.
Darcy can't get that three-pointer to go. And Coach Dilworth wants a quick timeout. 3:25 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 5-point lead for Army. Five-point lead for Army here in the third quarter as the Army and Marine Corps squaring off. Reminder, will be on the air tomorrow at noon. Army-Navy once again.
Great rivalry, not only at the Armed Forces tournament, but in all of sport.
Army coming off a big win in that men's game, and Air Force a tough loss earlier today to Navy. So must-wins at this time of the tournament.
That's going to be a big-time game tomorrow between the Army and Navy men's teams. Both teams are 3-1 right now.
Yeah.
Whoever wins will be in the driver's seat.
Seriously, in the driver's seat. Should be a fun one. We'll be here. Right now, Army on the offensive end looking to add to their lead, and Hope Brown does just that.
That was great offensive execution. First, the high-low action between McHenry and Harris didn't hesitate to kick it out to an open shooter, and Hope Brown who drains it.
Feels like the Marines are in the danger zone right now of this game getting away from them.
This is a critical possession. They really need a bucket right here.
Lindsay. And it's Jada Sheridan out.
The Marines are falling in love with the three-point line. They can just chip away and get good two-point shots.
Sheridan gets her own miss. She's going to go back to the bucket, puts it up and in.
The story of this game will be Army's second chance opportunities. They are crashing the offensive glass and converting on putback attempts, leading to this 10-point lead.
6 points for Jada Sheridan, and Army has stretched their lead out to 10. Back after this.
Dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate. Please don't ever fix your mouth to try to diss them. I can rearrange your teeth like novice dentist. Snap like Thanos, turn to dust my competition. But I preach non-violence, so I just dismiss them. Ocean all my flows, I wear all my gold. Two can't stand my chain, you just follow your nose. Cross your like Kyrie, I'm so grimy, leave slimy. Size know my foes, next to greatest.
Final game of the day here at the Smith Fitness Center between Army and the Marine women, and it's been a fun one, but right now the Marines finding themselves on the ropes, and they are in desperate need of some offense. They've had some foul troubles, and Army is taking advantage.
Absolutely. In that timeout, Coach Matting imploring his team to slow down, look for their teammates, move the ball, be patient. And when that happens, that's when the defense starts to break down and your driving lanes start to open.
Darcy and Tatiana Wayne just lost the handle and fell down. Hopefully she's okay. But the much-needed bucket is, in fact, accomplished.
Absolutely. The Marines will take it right now any way they can. Unfortunately for Wayne losing the ball. Darcy on the receiving end, the benefactor.
Good ball pressure here by the Marines and a 10-second call.
If the Marines can continue to string together some stops, implore their pressure, force Army into some turnovers, now they have to put the ball in the bucket.
2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Still plenty of game. French kicks it out. Darcy in and out.
Great job by French there with the drive and kick. Unfortunately, didn't go down for Darcy.
McHenry for three.
And again, just the small things. When Harris caught the ball in the post, she was double teamed. She did not panic. She reverse pivoted, looked opposite, swung the ball around, drained the three.
11-point lead for Army, their largest lead of this game. And Wayne's going to have that ball go out of bounds as Jefferson at the scorer's table to come back in for the Marines. Can he hang on to wait to get Brianna Allen back into the game? That three-pointer again from McHenry, nothing but net.
Army's beginning to take control of this game. The Marines cannot let this get out of hand.
Nice shot from Jefferson.
Great follow by Jefferson. A little hard off the glass from French, but her teammate was there to pick her up, and she drains the mid-range baseline shot.
How about that move from Hope Brown?
Hope Brown is a player, the former D1 player at West Point. Good to see her back after taking that spill the other day.
5 points in the second half for her. And a whistle and a stoppage here. And Wayne is going to get whistled for the foul. That'll put Kaylee Darcy at the free throw line. She's 0 for 3 from the line in the game. 4 for 9 for the Marines in the contest.
They can really use these free throws here by Darcy.
And she makes the first. Darcy had 21 points in the win against Navy. And the Marines, as that free throw in and out and a putback attempt is no good, the Marines really needed that win yesterday for the program.
They did, for the program, for morale. You know, having won in a couple of years shows that the program is moving in the right direction. Hopefully it becomes a consistent thing.
French at court. Johnson. Good ball movement by the Marines. Darcy, no. French throws it up, and she drew the foul. What a veteran move.
Absolutely. 2 consecutive offensive rebounds by French, keeping the ball alive, earning the trip to the free throw line, a chance to further cut into this lead. And this is what the Marines have to do. They have to chip away at it. They're not going to cover the deficit all in one possession. Stop, score, stop, score.
Dominique White, a sergeant out of Camp Pendleton, California, comes in to the game for the first time.
And with Allen in foul trouble, White gets a look here. Another capable post player.
You saw that savvy move there on the replay. French gets one. It's a 9-point Army lead with 6.6 left. Marines go back to half court. And Precious Williams in here, and she's going to throw it up, and that is going to end quarter number 3. 30 minutes in the books here. A 9-point lead. Back with the fourth after this. 9 points for Malaysia McHenry and 9 for Tatiana Wayne lead the scoring column for Army. 8 points for Kaylee Darcy, 6 points for Shelby Lindsay. But right now, the Marines in some trouble. Brianna Allen back into the game with her 4 fouls, and she's working against Ray John Harris. And that shot a little short. All of Wayne's 9 points came in the first half.
Next woman up for Army when one of their stars isn't producing to what we've become accustomed to. They have depth and other players who are capable of contributing to their success.
10 players on the Army roster have scored tonight. To your point, French misses the shot. Allen, and Allen a little testy after that foul. And it's going to be on Hope Brown. That's going to be Army's first here in this fourth quarter. Jada Sheridan, who's seen a lot of time tonight, back into the lineup. She'll replace Ray John Harris.
Army just keeps coming in waves and droves. Again, their tremendous depth is on display today.
It's their service song. They keep rolling along. Hope Brown ends up with the basketball. 8:51 and counting. Hunter working against Allen. Nice pass inside for Sheridan. Jefferson out with the rebound, and is somebody hurt?
Sheridan's down right now, grabbing at her lower leg, writhing in pain. Hopefully it's not as bad as it looks.
And so with 8:38 remaining in the fourth quarter and a 9-point lead for Army, will step aside. So we're back to action here at the Smith Fitness Center. And best thoughts out to Jada Sheridan. She's been helped out to the side. Training staff is taking a look at her. And the Marines with the basketball. Trailing by 9 points here. And that shot was blocked. Hunter. And a foul. And I believe that was Shelby Lindsay. And that is 4 fouls on Shelby Lindsay. So the foul troubles continue to mount here for the Marines.
Yes, and the Marines' depth is not like Army's, and 4 fouls on Lindsay would really hurt right now. She stays in the game.
Hope Brown, and what a great read by Darcy.
Absolutely, weak side help defense, getting in the passing lane. Getting the steal.
Darcy, turnaround, no. Hunter pulls in another rebound.
The Marines right now just can't quite get over the hump, down 9. Playing okay on defense, but they have to put the ball in the basket, put points on the board.
Hope Brown wants an NBA 3, got it. Wow.
Same spot as her earlier three. She's shooting with confidence right now.
8 points in the second half, 2 3-pointers and a whistle. And that looks like it's going to be on Hunter. Now will be her second. Watch it again from Hope Brown. Boom. Army now with some numbers. Hunter works around the defense, and the wheels have fallen off the bus here in the fourth quarter.
That was a big-time move by Sabria Hunter, getting to her left lane with the step through. Big-time post move.
14-point lead for Army, largest of the game. Back after this. Back here at the Smith Fitness Center, and Army has now extended their lead to 14 points.
This game is beginning to mirror their first contest, where the Marines played Army very competitively in the first half, but Army's pulling away here in the second half, extending this lead in the fourth quarter.
Down low, and Brianna Allen with a head of steam. And they're going to whistle Tatiana Wayne with the foul. It's going to be her second. The first lieutenant stationed here at Fort Moore, Georgia. And Allen at the free throw line.
30 walk.
She's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe tonight. Factor only 4 points.
Army does a great job converging in the paint anytime there's a post touch underneath, as Allen had 3 bodies around her there.
$12-point lead for Army.
The Marines sticking to their 1-2-1-1 press, back to their man-to-man. Army does a good job breaking it. Now they're patient in their half-court set.
Wayne stop and pop from 8 feet. Can't stop that.
Wayne's a player. She turns down the ball screen, drops hard right, doesn't force the action all the way to the basket, pulls up in rhythm, and drains the 2.
And to tell you what kind of night it's been for Army, she's the first Army player in double figures. And Brianna Allen is out of this game. An illegal screen will finish her night with 6 points.
That's unfortunate. 2 of her 5 fouls came on illegal screens. And you just can't have that in your offensive execution.
And the ROTC instructor from the University of South Carolina takes a seat on the Marine bench and won't have a say in the outcome of this one. Malaysia McHenry finds Ray John Harris, lays it up and in.
Textbook press break right there by Army. Passing the ball, reversing the ball, getting in the middle of the floor, advancing it, and then taking advantage of their opportunities.
Islas in the game for the Marines. She's going to take a shot from the baseline. Rattles around, and it's Harris with the rebound.
There's just a lid on the basket right now for the Marines. Unfortunately, they can't buy a bucket.
16-point deficit, the largest of the game, and Tatiana Wayne.
We've seen a little bit of everything from Tatiana Wayne. Prior to that, the pull-up, then the Euro, evading the defense and finishing with her offhand, the left hand.
13 points in the game for her. A little bit over her 12.3 average. Shelby Lindsay drives in. What a shot from Shelby Lindsay. Goes in.
Much needed bucket there for the Marines. Hopefully they can string more offensive possessions together and continue to put points on the board to cut into this lead.
56-40 is the score. Wayne working hard to get a shot, throws it up, and does get it in.
Tatiana Wayne is in her bag, putting on an offensive display. Change of pace, change of direction, spin moves, euros, pull-ups. She has it all right now.
So fun to watch. 18-point lead now for Army. That did sound bad.
The chair took the worst of that fall.
Scammon going to come back into the game, replacing Hope Brown. 4:34 to play here. Let's watch Tatiana Wayne in action here.
Change of direction, evading the defense. That is a highly skillful move by the guard.
Got the little Euro step. We're going to step away. 18-point lead for Army.
Seem like they all been missing. Never made a wrong decision. It's got me walking different. I stay gassed up. Please point the opposition. No scope, it's no joke. Just know I aim with raw precision. I went and got my bid up quick, 100 figures. They once was competition, now ain't sitting with us. Been on a wave.
A three-point game at the half has turned into an Army rout here of the Marines in the final game of the day here at the Smith Fitness Center. Dan Hawkins, Joel Hines had a lot of fun today. This one in the second half has not been a lot of fun for the Marines.
32-14 second half in favor of Army. They're executing offensively. They're more active defensively. The Marines have had a tough time putting the ball in the bucket in the second half, but here's a timely bucket by Shelby Lindsay.
Nice find from Veronica French. Give her the assist. Wayne whistled for the foul. That's going to be her third. Hope Brown back into the lineup for Army, replacing Wayne.
Wayne with a much-deserved rest as Scammon is in the passing lane, leading to a break.
7 points for the Army lieutenant. French, no. Scammon with another rebound. In transition, up ahead for Hope Brown. Brown gonna go all the way to the bucket. Scammon there to clean it up.
Scammon is all over the ball. If she's not stealing the ball, if she's not rebounding the ball, she's finishing around the rim. Great job by her.
She had 9 points against the Marines last time, 9 points tonight. Mangum back into the game for Army. She's gonna leave it for Ray John Harris. That was slick.
Army is running a fast break drill right now against the Marine Corps, executing on both ends.
Let's watch that last replay again. Scammon taking it to the cup for Army.
Ain't no Cinderella. This drip, hella, need an umbrella. What you do, I do better. Step up on the scene like a Kim Masquerada. If I want it, I can cop it, I won't tell nobody. Ain't no stopping, yeah, I'm on it, got no time to party. I ain't to the money, ain't nobody really for me. Ain't nobody really for me, girl.
64-42, all Army in this second half, and the Marines will look to regroup. They will play tomorrow against Air Force. Tomorrow, Army-Navy as well. So lots of fun here tomorrow, 12 o'clock first tip. Scheduled swap. The men start off in the early game. Critical matchup for both of those squads.
Absolutely. Should be a very fun game between those two. Meanwhile, with Brianna Allen out of the game, Shelby Lindsay now at the high post for the Marines, turns face and draws the foul.
11 points now for Lindsay. She's the leading scorer for the Marine Corps in this game.
You know, the Marines have some very capable players. One night it might be Brianna Allen. Another night it might be Darcy. Tonight, Shelby Lindsay, as you said, is a leading scorer. Eventually, the Marines will all put it together and all the players will contribute and begin to string together some wins.
Darcy at the free throw line. She's got 8 points tonight for the Marines. One more and she'll be at double figures. Darcy came in to this game averaging 18.3 points a game. 79% free throw shooter in the tournament. And she does reach that double-digit mark at least. All academic at this point, though, with 2:48 left. Hope Brown now missed a wide-open Murray underneath the basket, but Army will reset their half-court offense. Brown. Rebound taken out by Lindsay. Head of steam. Missed shot there for Johnson. Ooh.
Barely kept that pivot foot.
I don't know how she did that. Ray John Harris wanted that little hook slash move that she makes in the basket. She makes that look so easy.
She does. She has a great post game. It's a luxury to be able to bring Rajon Harris off the bench for Army. That just shows their depth.
Clock hits 2 minutes to play in this one. Veronica French battling. Can't get it to go down.
Again, the Marines having a tough time putting the ball in the basket. They played very well in the first half. Ended the half on the Army buzzer beater. Might have swung momentum in the Soldiers' way. And they haven't let up here in the second half, extending this lead to 19.
Crescenda Singletary checks back into the lineup for Army here with 1:42 to play. A lot to build off in this game, though, for the Marines, as Darcy launches a three. Another rebound for Lindsay Scammon.
They just let this one get away from them. They have shown that they are capable of hanging with Army, playing with Army, and even leading Army.
Singletary gets her first points of the tournament. And for Army, I think the second half, they're able to get out of their own way a little bit, got untracked, started getting some offense from the usual suspects, but a lot of others as well.
And again, we barely called Precious Williams' name tonight in the offensive end, and that's a great sign for Army moving forward. Anytime one of your top scorers, really doesn't have the offensive output. She's had 2 points tonight, and we've seen 20-plus point efforts from her. Great sign by Army moving forward.
Wayne, the leading scorer for Army with 15 points tonight. Lindsay Scammon has 9. Malaysia McHenry has 9. Hope Brown with 8. 47 seconds left. And Dominique White with the rebound for the Marines. Islas underneath the basket. And she gets her first bucket of the tournament.
Well earned, crashing the board off their air ball, putting it back up.
66-47 the score. About 4 seconds difference between shot and game clock.
Hats off to Army for their second half performance. Red Mangum. Dagger layup here.
That shot just won't go. 3 seconds. And Hope Brown and Army gonna walk this one off. A 68-47 win. And they improve to 3-1 in this tournament. The Marines are gonna drop to 1-3. 10 points for Kaylee Darcy. 11 points for Shelby Lindsay. They led the scoring column. But things to work on. But tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow's a new day. And again, they'll go back, they'll watch tape, they'll take the positives from this. Coach will explain to them what he wants from them, and hopefully we'll see a better performance tomorrow.
Reminder, back on the air at noon, Army, Navy, and then it'll be Marine Corps and Air Force. That's going to wrap up day 4 from Fort Moore, Georgia, and the 2024 Armed Forces Basketball Championships, day 4 for my partner Joel Hines, the 2nd Audio-Visual Squadron, and me, Dan Hawkins, will say so long. Good night from the Smith Fitness Center.